Hello everybody, today we are going to design a connecting rod using Creo Parametric 2.0. I'll start with these two circles whose area are 20 and 32 and extrude them to a distance of 24 mm. Create a new file part module and name it as I wish. And I'm going to choose millimeter as my standard. I'm making all the names of the planes visible so that I don't get confused. I'll sketch in the front plane two circles. Inner circle's diameter is 20 and outer circle's diameter is 32, and I need them symmetric about the axis, and their thickness is 24. Got them. And next, this angular things, I'll sketch it in the. Before that, I need to create plane CD and EF. I know the profiles at plane CD and EF, so I'll create them. CD is 20 mm from the top plane and EF is 120 128 from the CD plane. I drew them both, and now I'm going to sketch the angular thing in the front plane. I'm going to need the larger circle, this plane and this plane as references. I'll enter into the construction mode and the center line. I know that this length is 16, ignoring the bulged out parts with which I will deal in the later part. First I'll draw a line. This length is 16, and in the EF plane the length is 24. I get out of the construction mode, join these 2 points and extend it to the circle. Similarly on the other side. Now I have to close this section. I'll choose to draw an arc with center and ends. If you see this side, the section is closed, but this side I need to draw this arc. This arc radius is 20, but it's the outer side's radius, but the inner arc's radius must be 21 since this thickness is 1. So, and the center is 33 from this center line. So I'll first draw the center line and make it 33 from the center plane, and I'll draw a circle randomly over here, and this diameter is 42 since its radius is 21, and make this circle and this line as tangents. Okay, now this distance is 43, and this summed up gives 4, 12, 4, 2 gives 22, so this must be 21. Since this is 2 mm thickness shims, this must be 21. So I'll draw a center line over here and define its distance as 21. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line representing this line. This line is 20 from the center line as mentioned here. So this line, center line 20, and then I'm going to trim out all the unwanted stuff. I see non-intersecting edges here, so I'll extend this as a tangent to this circle and then trim this circle out so that I get a closed profile, and I'll just mirror it out on this side. Here too I get non-intersecting edges. Just extend this line okay, and then close the profile. I get the section highlighted in yellow color indicating that the profile is closed. Okay, it's ready to extrude now. Extrude, and I need them symmetric about the center plane, and this thickness as mentioned here is 14, so this must 14 okay for now. And now we are going to cut this out so that we get the eye section for the connecting rod. For that I know the profiles at section CD and EF. I'll draw them and cut them out using blend. At CD I'm going to sketch. I don't have enough references to mention, so I'm not going to depend on them. I'll just draw them in the construction mode. I know that here the length is 16 and the thickness is 14, so I'll draw this for that center lines. Draw this rectangle over here, symmetric about all the axes, and this one's 16 and the thickness is 14. Okay, and then I'm getting out of the construction mode. I'll draw a center line over here representing this bulged out part. This is 1 mm from this edge, so here I get this 1, and then draw a line representing that bulged out part, and we see here another spline, just a mirror image of that, about an axis 2.5 mm from the edge. So I'll draw a center line from this edge. It is 2.5. From this line it must be 3.5. okay, and I'll select this and mirror this about this line, and I'll select both these and mirror about this line. Okay, and I'll just draw a line over here. This distance must be 3 mm since the thickness is 6, and then I'll close this profile using a line. I need just this profile, so that I'll trim out all the other things. Yellow highlighted section, no non-intersecting edges, so it's ready to go. I'll sketch the next section on the plane DE similarly. So now the second profile is drawn, except it is very much similar to that, except the fact that this length is 24. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it, selected sections, since I'm going to select and select the first section, insert, select second section, remove material. Just note that the start point for the section 2 is here, start point for section 1 is here, so change it to here. I get the cut. Okay, both start points in the same point, in the same direction. That's how it works. Okay, I've taken the cut and just mirror this blend about the front plane to get it on this side. Now I've got this semicircle to draw, So I'll just sketch it on this, take the references, then I'll draw a circle and make it a semicircle. Okay, and sketch in the lower plane, take the references, another circle, okay, and again I'm going to blend both these selected sections. First section, insert, second section, remove material. Okay, and just similarly I have to draw it here. Okay, I have done it here too. Both are similar, so I'll just mirror both these planes about the front plane so that I get it here too. So I got them. The next part would be drawing this part. I have to extrude them, sketch on this plane. I've been given that this radius is 11, so I assume that this whole length is 22. Similarly, this is 22 and this is 22. This is 20, so summed up should give me 84. So I have to draw a rectangle of length 84 and its width is 620 as given here. So I'll just draw the center line first, make this as a reference, and another center line so that I get a symmetric rectangle. This is 84 and this thickness is 20. Okay, and I'm going to extrude this to a thickness of 4 mm. Here we got 4. Okay, and I'm going to sketch on this plane now. This is a rectangle of let's assume this distance has 2 and 2 on both sides, similar to this, so it must be 80 by 16 rectangle. We'll draw it. First reference, then center line, rectangle, 80, 16, got extruded to a distance of 12 mm, and then sketch on the same rectangle as mentioned on the top. Okay, this last extruded part is similar to the first one, and we got this. We need to draw this one next. The center and the radii are 27. Here the diameter is given 54 and 52 respectively, so I need to draw a larger circle inside and smaller circle outside. Their distance must be 14 between these two circles. So I'll sketch the first circle on this plane, meet the reference, and center line. Since the center of the circle is 2 mm from this line, So this must be 2 mm. Then I'm going to draw a reference for vertical, and I'm going to draw a circle with this as center. The diameter is 54, so this must be 54. Okay, then I want to trim this to this, so I forgot that. Just trim it and join this at this edge. Okay, and I want to create another plane from this plane at a distance of 14 as discussed before, so that I can draw that circle on that. I'm going to sketch on it. I need the reference, vertical and horizontal, and a center line. The distance of the center line from the reference is 2, and keeping the intersection as center, I need to draw a circle of diameter 52. Then I need to trim this out and then close the profile. Okay, then I need to blend these two, selected sections, first section, insert second section. Okay, I got the blend. I just need to mirror this blend over here about the front plane. Got it here too, and then I need to sketch this hollow thing, so I'll sketch on this plane, reference, and a center line. Its distance is 2, and the circle whose dia should be 44. Then I need to trim these things. Okay, and I'm going to extrude this side, remove material. Got this hollow. Okay, now I need to put this hole of dia 10 mm. The distance of the center of the hole from this is 11 as mentioned here, so it's simple. I'll use the hole command. Okay, first constraint will be this plane. This distance is 11, and my second constraint would be front plane. That distance has got to be 0 to be symmetric about it, and dia has got to be 10, and the distance is doesn't count since it's just a hole. Okay, I'll just mirror this hole about the right plane. Got it here too. Now I'll give this bulged part covering, so I'm going to do that using sweep command. I'll sketch the trajectory in the front plane. I'll need this outer circle as reference. Just sketch the outer circle and then click OK, and the sweep, I need to give a sweep section. Okay, the thickness of the sweep section is 2, so I'll draw a center line vertical. This distance must be true, and I'm not allowed to give references, but I know the thickness of this is 24, so I'll draw a center line, draw a line, and this distance is 24, and then I'm going to sketch a spline with these 3 points. Okay, the sweep for me. Okay, then similarly on this plane I need to sketch the trajectory, this plane, references, this point and this point, need to join them using construction line, and then come out of the construction mode from the midpoint. I'll end it nowhere. I don't know where to end, but it has to intersect with all the points, so I have extended it beyond that. Okay, and then sweep as usual, sketch the sweep section. Now the thickness is just 1 mm, so I'll draw a center line 1 mm from this. This thickness is 14 as seen from here, so I'll draw a line with 14 as length, and then a spline connecting these 3 points. Okay, it has been swept. Okay, and then this curved part, I'm going to sketch it in the front plane. Sketch, give this as a reference. This one and this one too. Could have straight away given it in the front plane, the trajectory for this sweep too, but I forgot that. It's okay, we'll give it now. Center and ends. Okay, okay, then sweep, create sweep section. Similarly, draw a center line. This thickness should be 1. Sorry, not this section. The center line should be here. This must be 1. Now the thickness over here is 14. And then I'm now going to use the spline command as usual to connect these 3 points. Okay, got it up to this. Okay, and then I'm going to mirror both these sweeps about the right plane. Click OK. It has been swept on this side too. Okay, and now I'm left with this bolt. Sorry, I have to insert this nut over here. For that I have to make some arrangements. I think every other thing is completed. Okay, we'll now put a hole over here. First we have to draw this plane AB, create a plane AB. I'll click plane, this plane and this center as reference, and this degree is 15. Okay, and then I'll create another plane so that it is above, well above this, to put a hole. I'll hole this. First reference would be the center line of this. It has got to be 14 as seen from here. The center of this hole is 14 mm from this center, so this is 14. And then the second reference would be the front plane. It is symmetric about the front plane, so the distance should be 0, and the diameter is a standard diameter M8 by, I choose M8 by 1. Okay, I'll extrude it full hole. Okay, I got a hole now, and then need to cover this up on this side. This radius, the cover radius is 7, so I'll sketch on this plane. Sketch, choose this hole as reference and draw a circle. This radius is 7, so here it is 7. Sorry, radius is 7, so diameter should be 14. And to accommodate this hole, okay, and then I need to extrude it on both the sides. Now the thickness of the extrusion is 10 plus 2 plus 8, that is 20. So I give it here 20, and I need to cover this up, so I sketch on this plane. References, this circle. Okay, need to extrude it up to a small distance so that the bolt won't get out of it. I'll give it a 5. Okay, and then round those edges. It has taken a default value. Okay, this side is ready. This side I need a cover. That radius is 9 as mentioned here, and the thickness is 2, so I need to sketch on this plane. This plane, and the reference would be the outer circle. The cover would be like this. The radius is 9, so the diameter should be 18, and the depth of extrusion is 2. Okay, got this. Wrong side of extrusion, so I have to edit it. Okay, got this. Now I need to clean up this, so I'll sketch it on the right plane. Sketch, and give these two as references and draw a line. With these two as references, draw a line. The line distance must be 10 since the inside circle's diameter is 20. Okay, I'll revolve this line about this axis to a small angle so that it intersects with this protruding part. Hit OK, and use the command solidify, remove material, change the direction. We are good. We have removed this. Okay, then final thing I need to do this, give this a cut. I have to sketch that cut in the front plane. Sketch. I have to give this datum as reference and draw a rectangle perpendicular to this, one edge perpendicular to this. The length of this has got to be 1 since the total thickness is 2, and similarly on the other side both are same length, and another line, close it. Okay, I am going to extrude this on both sides, remove material. Okay, we are good. Now we finished the top part, connecting rod part. The next part would be the lower part of the connecting rod. And now, having finished this, we will look at the finishing features. Surface finishing like round is to protect the corners from high stresses. Turn a round over here, and similarly on every side of it. I'll reduce the fillet. Okay, and similarly I have to do it on the other. Okay, both sides have been rounded, and this edge can be rounded. Similarly on both sides have been rounded, and okay. Similarly, these edges can be rounded to give a finishing look. That's it. The upper part of connecting rod is over. Thank you for watching, and remaining parts will be updated soon. This is my first video, so sorry for any mistakes that may have crept in. Pointing out of mistakes would be helpful for me. Please do comment. Thank you for watching.